Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Leslie and today we're making a card for Kendra's card challenge number 17 using products from Love from Lizzie, and I am so excited to be using these products. I love Love from Lizzie and she sent us a bunch. So we'll start out with these. They kind of remind me of paper clips. I'm really excited about them, but this is the fun stamp set. So many sweet treats. Oh, and this beautiful green peel off here with the gold around the outline, and then we have a beautiful little sample paper pack. So I'm going to go through these papers real quickly here just to give you an idea of what I'm working with and getting inspired by. I love all the different prints. There is just one print of each, so I definitely have to make a lot of decisions of what I'm actually going to use here. But there's just so much floral, and then there's some fun sweet treat paper. I love this one, little candy shop. We're definitely using that today. And then some more florals, some tone on tone ones there, and then a bunch of little gift baskets or gift baskets kind of thing. Is that what you would call them? Some pink tone on tone and some lovely dot paper there. I am so excited to use all this, so let's go ahead and get started. So for my first card, I am using sketch number 3, and I absolutely love this sketch. It is a great one if you want to show off some pattern paper, and then it also has a lovely little focal point there as well. So I'm starting out by using some pink paper that I found that matched from my stash, and I am so sorry if you are hearing some extra little baby noises. It is a little crowded in my craft room tonight, so forgive any other lovely little adorable baby noises that you hear in the background. I will try to make sure that's at a minimum. But then I am using the pink tone on tone paper from the pack. This is a floral one. You could use any pattern paper there that you would like. It could be an embossed piece of paper, you could do a stencil or anything like that. The white and gray and black colors on these sketches are up to you to decide. So the pattern paper that I chose for this sketch was the candy in the different containers, because I really like that, and I love the whole idea of sweet treats kind of thing. So that's what I'm going with this. Of course, today is a hop. It is a Love from Lizzie hop. So there is a playlist down below that has all the different designers that are making videos today, all showcasing Love from Lizzie products. So definitely check that out. And don't forget to go ahead and be part of the giveaway. So as I open the green peel-offs, I noticed I had pink peel-offs, y'all. Look, there's pink and there's green. I love it so much. I am slowly building up my Love from Lizzie peel-off stash, so definitely let me know down in the comments if you have a stash as well. I think I'm up to maybe 8 or 9 now, and I need more. I don't know about anybody else, but I need like one of every color, so that's my future goal eventually, to get one of every color. So I am just putting those down kind of as my mat instead of doing some more cardstock. I just wanted to add a little bit more shine to this card, so that is why I'm adding that. And then I'm just using an X-Acto knife to cut it, just because I forgot to put it. I didn't forget to put it on. I layer my pattern papers a little bit differently than other people, so that I can't wrap that around because I already glued it on to the base. So it's okay. You just use your X-Acto knife. It gets the job done. They're very easy to cut, so that just gives it a little bit extra shine. And then I am using magenta blend and citrus green blend in my Spectrum Noir markers here, and I'm going to get this image that I stamped colored. And of course, I was saying, don't forget to enter the giveaway. There is a form down below. There is a prize from Cards by Kendra for this video playlist hop this weekend. So you do have about 10 days to get that filled out. So just make sure you get it checked out and get entered to the lovely giveaway, guys. I am using some colors just to match the pinks and greens that I got going on here. I'm choosing to kind of go vanilla ice cream with raspberry syrup on it, some raspberries, and in a beautiful green bowl. And then, of course, I did stamp the sentiment, "You are the sweetest." So I'm so excited about this. I usually do a lot of encouragement and birthday cards just because of who I donate them to. So this is just right up my alley, because what kid doesn't like ice cream? I'm just saying. And I want to be encouraged by being called sweet. So I absolutely love this set. Now, I did bring in another marker, the True Blue Blend. The very lightest one doesn't show a whole lot. It just gives a little bit extra dimension to those ice creams, since I am using white for vanilla. I just wanted a little bit of shadow. And then I'm coming in with my gel pen. I'm fixing any mistakes where I went outside the lines. And I am putting some highlights on that. And then I will end up die cutting this out using my circle die. I'm not going to have the scallops around the circle just because it doesn't work with my concept for today. So I am going to go ahead and use those. They're like paper clips, but they're just smaller. I think this would be great for like bullet journals. If you do a lot of those kind of junk journals. I am going to kind of add it as my embellishment. I'm going to make it work. I did have to bump this up with some foam tape though, to make sure that it wasn't bending too much, and just to kind of give those little paper clips some room for its dimension there. So getting that attached, and then I am going to add a little bit of shimmer to my raspberry syrup here using a glitter pen that I have. If you've followed me for long, you know glitter pens and me have a love-hate relationship. I usually at one point squirt too much out. So thankfully it went okay today. I have completely emptied a red onto my card before, so we're trying not to repeat that. And then I did add some foam tape as well to that image, and then I'm going to just put an acrylic block on there to keep it pretty solid. And then I did add my sentiment, "You are the sweetest." So that is my first card, and I love how it came out. My second card today will be following sketch 6, and this is actually the first time I've done this sketch for these videos, so I was really excited to try it. I am bringing in a couple of different cardstocks of my stash here, starting with this beautiful brown shade. It has a bit of a shimmer to it, so it just kind of gives it a little bit more of some interest for my card. And then I'm going to bring in the striped pattern paper from the paper pack as my second layer. There's a couple different border layers on this sketch, and it just gives so much more interest and dimension. So I love how this comes out. These colors are not colors that I would normally use for my card, so it was really fun to try to make it all work. And then I'm going to use my tape adhesive here to go ahead and add more of those candy jars as my pattern paper. That'll be the yellow that's in this sketch. And we're just going to go ahead and get both strips of those onto the card. So if you don't know what Kendra's card challenge is, it is a challenge that Cards by Kendra puts on quarterly, where she creates 15 different card sketches using 6x6 pattern paper. She uses 6 sheets to create those sketches. So she gives us all the cutting guides and the sketches, and then if you make a set of 15 cards yourself and upload it to the InLinkz party, you get entered into these fun giveaways. So I am using a strip of the pink peel off as well in this sketch. It does not call for this, but I wanted to add a little bit more interest to the card just by adding a little bit more shine right in the middle of those 2 pieces of pattern paper. I did not get those down yet because I just want them for reference, especially that pink one, since it goes one more layer above. And then I'm just going to lay this down, trying to get it as straight as possible using my grid behind the card. And then I'm going to use the X-Acto knife again to go ahead and cut that peel off. So if you haven't gotten your set of 15 cards, this is the last month to get Kendra's Card Challenge number 17 done. You have a little over a week to get it finished and uploaded. So definitely get on that so you have a chance to win a fun giveaway, especially from Love from Lizzie, who is giving us a $35 gift card. Well, Canadian dollars gift card to her store, which is great. You can buy all the peel-offs, y'all. And then I am just using some tape adhesive here. I should have used my glue. It would have been a little bit easier on me, but at this point I needed to refill it, and I'm not a fan of having to refill my little glue bottle, so I tend to put it off as long as I can. So that is why I am struggling with my tape adhesive for that tiny little piece of pattern paper. Now you could keep a full strip of that pattern paper if you wanted to, if you were just making this one individual card. And all the individual sketches have measurements, so if you only need one card, you can just make one instead of having to make all 15. So for this, I did use a sentiment treat yourself. Off camera, I did go ahead and stamp and emboss that in some gold embossing powder that I had on hand. And then I'm going to go ahead and get the pink pattern paper down here. That strip just goes over that back border. You could put a little bit of paper behind those edges to keep it a little bit flatter. I didn't mind a little bit of bend in it. It gets covered pretty decently, so I know that it's not going to be the focal point. So, and then I'm adding another piece of that pattern paper stash. We used a lot of pattern paper in this card, and I just love how it came out. And then I'm going to go ahead and color my little cupcake here. Again, using my Spectrum Noir in the earth brown, gold brown, magenta, and the citrus green blend again. So I'm just using the green as the wrapper. This time my cupcake is going to have pink frosting with some chocolate fudge is what I was going for. And I don't remember what those little treats are called that stick out of that cupcake, y'all. It's not biscotti. Oh, what is it called? Anyway, I know they're usually light brown. So that's what I'm going for with the stripes. I guess you could make it your own, any kind of striped candy that you would want to put in a cupcake. Like I said, I'm putting fudge on mine for the fun of it, because why not? Who doesn't like, extra chocolate on their cupcakes, and just making it fun. Make it these cards are starting off points. You make it your own, and you can make your cupcakes your own. And this is the part of the video where I say, if you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. It helps me know the kind of content that you like. Go ahead and comment below. Let me know your favorite cupcake flavor. I am a huge fan of chocolate. And go ahead and hit that subscribe if you're new here and you haven't subscribed before. I would love to have you. And hit that bell so that you know when my videos are up. I am part of a few different design groups this year, so you're definitely going to be seeing a lot of different product and inspiration for cards and for scrapbooking. So I am just getting my cupcake image centered on this card. I did bump it up with a little bit of foam tape, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some embellishments from my stash. I happen to have the perfect brown and gold color, so I love how this came out, y'all. A little bit of shine, a little bit of shimmer. I did add a little bit of sparkle to that frosting as well. And then these are my two cards for today. I want to thank Love from Lizzie for sponsoring Kendra's Card Challenge 17. It's been a great quarter. I will see you all with Kendra's Card Challenge 18 starting April 1st. So definitely be on the lookout for new videos, new sketches. And I believe on April 2nd, we are doing our giant top, showing all the new ones. So definitely check it out. Thank you for watching today's video. I will see you in another one soon. And I hope you have a great crafty day. Bye-bye.